Welcome to our discussion on Measurement System Analysis, MSA. We'll explore the reliability and accuracy of measurement systems and their critical role in data-driven decisions for manufacturing and process improvement. Measurement accuracy is crucial in manufacturing. Errors in measurement systems can lead to incorrect decisions and allow non-conforming parts to pass. Ensuring precise data is essential to avoid flawed process choices and defective products. Every process owner should ensure that the measurement system provides reliable and useful data. First, confirm that the system is measuring the right characteristic and collecting the correct data needed for decision-making. Next, understand the measurement error and ensure it is small compared to the product tolerance. Large measurement errors can make good parts appear bad or hide real problems. Process owners should also ask whether the system can detect actual process changes when they occur. A capable measurement system helps identify trends, shifts, and abnormalities early so corrective actions can be taken quickly. Finally, verify that the measurement system remains stable and consistent over time. Results should be repeatable regardless of when the measurement is taken. In summary, a good measurement system collects the right data, minimizes error, detects real process changes, and delivers consistent results over time. These are essential for effective process control and continuous improvement. A measurement system is the complete set of elements used to measure a product or process characteristic. It includes the measuring instrument, measurement standards, procedures, personnel, workplace conditions, and environment that together determine the accuracy and reliability of a measurement result. A measurement system is made up of several important components. The instrument is the device used to take measurements, such as a caliper, micrometer, dial gauge, optical inspection machine, or go/no-go gauge. The person performing the measurement can also influence the result through their technique and consistency. The procedure defines how the measurement should be conducted to ensure repeatability and standardization. In addition, the environment and workplace conditions, such as temperature, lighting, humidity, and vibration, may affect measurement accuracy. The standard provides a reference to verify that measurements are accurate and traceable. Because measurement results are influenced by all these factors, a measurement system must be properly controlled and evaluated to ensure that the data collected is accurate, reliable, and suitable for making process and quality decisions. Measurement system analysis is crucial for assessing the capability of instruments, ensuring precision and accuracy. It helps quantify how much variation is due to the measurement system versus actual part differences. Measurement system analysis also validates equipment, compares devices, and verifies performance, especially after repairs. Every process contains variation, and this variation generally comes from two main sources: part-to-part variation and measurement system variation. Part-to-part variation represents the actual differences between parts being measured. These differences may be caused by changes in raw materials, machine settings, process conditions, or manufacturing variation. Ideally, most of the observed variation should come from part-to-part differences, because this reflects the true performance of the process. In the example shown, part-to-part variation accounts for approximately 75% of the total process variation. Measurement system. Variation is the variation introduced by the measurement process itself. This includes errors caused by the gauge, measurement method, operator, standards, software, environment, or workplace conditions. Measurement system variation does not represent real differences between parts and should be minimized as much as possible. The total variation observed in a process is the combination of these two sources. A good measurement system should contribute only a small portion of the total variation so that the data accurately reflects the true differences between parts and supports reliable decision-making. The dartboard example is commonly used to explain the difference between accuracy and precision in a measurement system. Accuracy refers to how close a measurement is to the true value or target. A measurement system is considered accurate when the average of repeated measurements is very close to the actual value. On the dartboard, accuracy is represented by how close the darts land to the bullseye. Precision refers to how close repeated measurements are to each other, regardless of whether they are close to the target. A measurement system is considered precise when repeated measurements produce consistent results with very little variation. On the dartboard, precision is represented by how tightly the darts are grouped together. A good measurement system should be both accurate and precise. When measurements are accurate and precise, they are consistently close to the true value. If measurements are precise but not accurate, the results are consistent but consistently off target. If measurements are accurate but not precise, the average may be close to the target, but individual measurements vary widely. Accuracy describes how close a measurement is to the true or reference value. It is evaluated through three important components: bias, linearity, and stability. Bias is the difference between the average measured value and the true or reference value. A measurement system has low bias when the average of repeated measurements is very close to the accepted standard. High bias indicates that the measurement system consistently overestimates or underestimates the true value. Linearity measures how bias changes across the measurement range. A measurement system may be accurate at one measurement point but become less accurate at higher or lower values. Good linearity means the system maintains consistent accuracy throughout its operating range. Stability refers to the consistency of measurement results over time. A stable measurement system produces the same results when measuring the same part under the same conditions over an extended period. Changes in measurement bias over time are known as drift. Precision involves repeatability and reproducibility. Repeatability is the variation when one appraiser uses the same instrument multiple times under identical conditions. Reproducibility is the variation among different appraisers using the same instrument. Gauge repeatability and reproducibility, gauge repeatability and reproducibility, combines these, assessing total precision. Precision is distinct from accuracy. A system can be precise yet biased. Accuracy is influenced by factors like bias, linearity, and stability, while precision is driven by repeatability and reproducibility. Bias tells us if the gauge is systematically off from the true value. Linearity checks if that error changes across the measurement range, and stability ensures the system remains reliable over time. Repeatability measures variation when the same operator uses the same gauge on the same part multiple times, while reproducibility looks at variation between different operators. Together, these components give us a complete picture of how trustworthy our measurement system really is. As we move forward, keep this distinction in mind because it forms the foundation for everything we'll do in Gauge R&R analysis. By the end of this session, you'll not only understand these concepts, but also know how to measure and improve them in your own processes. A good measurement system must produce accurate, reliable, and consistent results so that decisions can be made with confidence. There are four key properties that define an effective measurement system. Adequate discrimination means the measurement instrument must have sufficient resolution to detect small differences in the characteristic being measured. As a general guideline, the measurement scale should divide the tolerance range into at least 10 equal parts. Statistical control means the measurement system should be stable over time. Under the same conditions, any variation observed should be due only to normal or common causes, not special causes. Control charts are often used to verify measurement system stability. Small variation. Relative to specification means the measurement error should be much smaller than the product tolerance limits. This ensures the measurement system can accurately determine whether a product meets specifications. Small variation. Relative to process. Variation means the measurement system variation should be significantly smaller than the actual process variation. This allows the system to detect real differences between parts and identify process changes effectively. In crossed study designs, each factor level combines with every other, allowing clear separation of operator and gauge effects. Nested designs, however, have unique factor levels, useful when parts can't be remeasured, such as in destructive testing. Choose based on your testing needs. Blind sampling is essential in gauge repeatability and reproducibility studies to minimize human bias. Operators should not know the identity of each part. This ensures the study accurately reflects the measurement system's performance. Begin by preparing the sheet, calibrating the gauge, and collecting samples for Trial 1 with Operator 1. Proper planning is essential to ensure that a measurement system analysis (MSA) study produces reliable and meaningful results. First, select a minimum of 10 samples that represent the full range of process variation. The samples should come from different areas of the specification range, including both high and low values, rather than only good parts. This helps ensure that the study reflects actual process conditions. Next, choose operators who normally use the measurement instrument in their daily work. Using regular operators allows the study to capture real-world measurement variation and provides a more accurate assessment of measurement system performance. A structured data collection sheet should also be prepared. The worksheet should include information such as Part 1D, operator, trial number, and measurement values to enable proper analysis. Finally, measurement trials should be conducted over several days whenever possible. This helps capture normal variation caused by different operators, environmental conditions, and day-to-day changes, resulting in a more representative evaluation of the measurement system. After completing a Gauge R&R study, the measurement system is evaluated based on the percentage of variation contributed by the measurement system, %GRR. This helps determine whether the system is suitable for process control and decision-making. If the %GRR is less than 10%, the measurement system is considered acceptable. The measurement variation is small compared to the overall process variation, and the system can be used confidently for process monitoring, capability studies, and quality decisions. If the %GRR is between 10% and 30%, the measurement system is considered conditionally acceptable. The system may still be usable depending on the importance of the application, the cost of improvement, and the level of risk involved. Additional investigation and improvement should be considered. If the %GRR is greater than 30%, the measurement system is unacceptable. Too much of the observed variation comes from the measurement system itself, rather than actual differences between parts. In this case, the measurement system should be improved before being used for process control or product acceptance decisions. Before using data to make decisions, it is important to validate the measurement system. A process should not be evaluated using capability studies, control charts, or improvement projects unless the measurement system is proven to be reliable. Poor measurements can lead to incorrect conclusions and ineffective actions. Measurement system error consists of 5 key components: bias, linearity, stability, repeatability, and reproducibility. Understanding each component helps identify the source of measurement variation and provides direction for improvement. A well-executed measurement system analysis, MSA, establishes confidence in the data collected from the process. By evaluating and controlling measurement variation, organizations can ensure that observed changes reflect actual process performance rather than measurement error. In summary, measure before you manage. A capable measurement system is the foundation of effective process control, accurate decision-making, reliable quality improvement, and successful Lean Six Sigma initiatives. Without trustworthy measurements, it is difficult to understand true process performance or sustain meaningful improvements.